Hey, how's it going? It's Shark Week over here on Movies with James, and it's almost coming to an end. I didn't quite meet my goal of making a video every single day. I got really close, but to make up for it, I'm going to try to crank out a bunch of videos today and tomorrow. So stay tuned for all those videos. But today, we are talking right now one of my all-time forgotten, lost, unknown 90s TV movies starring Craig T. Nelson and Kim Cattrall. I can't pronounce his name, but the guy that played Gus in Breaking Bad. If you're a Star Wars fan, the guy that's playing Moff Gideon, he's in this. Great cast. 90s TV movie. It's split up into two episodes, and that is a movie called Creature. You may have never heard of it, but I know you've heard of Jaws. If you knew about Jaws, that was based on a book by the author Peter Benchley. Steven Spielberg read that one, had to make Jaws. We all know that story. Well, Peter Benchley also wrote a book called White Shark, but now is called Creature, that was made in 1998 into a TV miniseries, a TV movie, whatever you want to call it. As a kid, I was 8 years old. I think I watched this live. I absolutely remember it. We taped a copy of it. So we had our own VHS copy of the TV showing on, I don't know, probably like ABC or something like that, when they did those TV movies back in the day. We don't get those very much anymore, probably because of streaming. But yeah, so as a kid, I absolutely loved this. Had it on VHS. We moved, I think, when I was about 13, 14. And I think that's when the VHS collection probably got lost, forgotten. We had upgraded as a family to DVD. For a long time, I had forgotten totally about this movie. And then years ago, I had a thought. I was like, what was that movie about that crazy shark, which we're going to tell you more about soon, and that we watched on TV, and I had that VHS copy of, and that was Peter Benchley's Creature. So here is a Blu-ray of this amazing TV movie. It is everything you'd want in a TV movie. Cheesy, decent acting actually for you, what you get, some good names in there. Little bit slower, which you would expect out of a TV movie, but I find this movie, TV show, whatever you want to say, very, very entertaining. So basically the story starts 25 years in the past, and we're on this like island somewhere maybe in the Caribbean, and there's a secret US laboratory. The Navy's there doing a bunch of testing, and they're trying to, do hybrids with sharks and make them, train sharks to carry out missions. All of that crazy nonsense just right away. They have a secret project going on where they've made a hybrid between a shark and a man, like the ultimate killing machine. And they're asking the government for more money because they need more protection because of this animal that they have created. Well, all hell breaks loose. People fall into the aquarium or the entrapment where they're holding the animals. People get eaten. And one of the scientist guys, Gus, who, his name's not Gus, but from Breaking Bad, I can't remember that actor's name or how to pronounce it, I apologize, but his character is the one that has to run and trap the creature, the hybrid, and for some reason he decides to take it out to sea, and he dumps it in the trap, hoping to kill it, or I'm not sure what his plan was. We flash forward 25 years into the present, and the creature has escaped. Craig T. Nelson's character, the main character in this film, he is a biologist, kind of like a shark preserver. He is studying the great white sharks in the area, specifically a pregnant female. He runs into some fishermen who have caught that shark, and he goes in, dives in, saves the shark, cuts the line, all of that. Pisses off the fishermen. Later, the creature, not the great white, but looks like a great white right now because it's in shark form in the water, attacks the fishermen and kills them brutally and eats them right alive. The other remaining fishermen get back to shore, get back to the island, and they blame the great white. The chief of police gets involved, and basically everyone is on the hunt for the great white shark except for the biologist, the main character. His love interest, I'm not sure if it's his ex-wife or wife, I can't really remember right now, comes to the island with a son. Max, I believe is his name. Max goes out to town with the local kids, jumps into the ocean as a rite of passage to be an islander from about, probably 60 feet up. Lurking below is the creature, and the creature unfortunately eats one of the island boys that challenged Max to do this jump and become an islander. And even more hysteria breaks loose on the town, and everyone is now really, really going after that great white shark that is not the culprit here. The government finds out about what's going on. They send the Army, Marines, Special Ops down there to try to take care of the creature. And then that is when a lot of the fun really starts. There's lots of good kills. You get to see some cool transformation, some amazing creature design for the creature. The transformation scene is not cheesy, but it's all with practical effects, so I really appreciate that. I think I love this movie for just as much as like that nostalgic feeling of reminding me of watching it as a kid. I did recently watch the first half of it the other night. I did fall asleep for the second half, unfortunately. It is about 2 hours long. But I do think this is a shark movie that people should know about, should talk about, and should most of all, see this movie. There's a lot of bad shark movies out there, and I'm not saying this is a great shark movie by any means, but it is not bad. It is better than a lot of them. It's not Hollywood big budget, not great CGI when there is some, but it's mainly all practical effects. I'd say find a copy, find a way to stream it if you have to. I think I found my copy on eBay, I seen it on Amazon. But if you like shark movies, I think this is one that you should know about, and most of all, I think it's one that you should see. So I'd give this movie, it's gonna be kind of a biased score because of just how nostalgic it is for me, but out of all the shark movies I've talked about, it's definitely right up there with Deep Blue Sea, I'd say, for me. I think others would probably disagree. Not as cheesy, fast-paced, much fun as The Meg, but I'd say it's better than, like, I watched Shark Night the other night. I think Shark Night is kind of on the same level as this one. So overall, score-wise, I'd say I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. Give it a 70%. I think it's entertaining. I think it's worth watching, especially if you like shark movies. It's a different twist on that shark film usually. Check it out. I'm glad to give you guys suggestions like this all the time. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are a subscriber, thank you. But till next time, find a good movie, get some good snacks, and have a good night.